All right, guys, it's Wednesday. We play Bloomfield, the first game of the tournament on Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Make sure to get your rest. So we talked about in the last video, load right, loop, load right, stack, how we're going to work against Bloomfield in the 2-3 offense. If we ever do face man, and we played Northville Black and, didn't have Sahil, and then that funneled down where their best defender is Arav. He's big and tall and lanky, was put on Avery, and that cascaded down where we were left without some of our better shooting options. So we have to do a better job sometimes of getting our scorers open. So they, Northville Black just runs man. They don't do anything different. Or no zones. They really don't press. They just sort of stick to man. They have a lot of good defenders though that are very active in wanting the ball, ripping the ball out, etc. So they had. So we're blue right now. So we're going to just have some plays here. We're going to run in man. I'm going to go over it real quick. So in that game, right, they had their 5 on Avery, who's our wing player here on the right side, and it was a good defensive switch. Once they learned Sahil wasn't going to be there, forcing other people to have to score more for us. So we want to help that situation, and we want to what's the right word? I don't want to say punish, but we want to make it real hard next time if that happens, and it might not if Sahil's there. We'll probably have to play Sahil. And there's a chance we play black. If we win a game and lose a game, or lose a game and win a game, I think from how it should go, we probably in the third game, unless they went 2-0, which I guess is possible, but I think Livonia is sort of the favorite in that one. It's possible we play them. It's very likely we would play them in a third game if we were to get to that point. So we want to have a couple plays to protect against it. So let's call this one double. Okay, we're in a 4-out offense. It's a simple double screen, right? So Archer's gonna be right here. So here's the deal. Archer has the ball. He's the point guard. All right. As he's going to start the action by throwing it to Noah right here in the left slot. As that pass happens, Avery's going to pretend like he's going to screen away, but then he's going to go baseline. And so that step here is going to lead to this. Sahil is then going to come over. We're the blue, and screen, right? So he should be chased over there. Daniel is also, we're the blue, is also going to then get a part. As our arm comes off Sahil, he's going to get a part of it, right? And we should have a chaser here, and we should get Avery the ball over here. So a double screen, they might, if it's a late switch and they get there in time, so be it. But I think having 2 guys fly over and Avery coming sort of under the baseline is going to get him at least the ball with a quick opportunity to shoot a 14 or 15-foot jumper. If he wants to throw up a shot fake, he'll get an easier shot. Okay, so we're going to call that double. That's going to set things up for the next play that I think will happen. So, again, that one, Archer throws it to Noah. Noah will then try to hit Avery over here off of the double screen. We are the blue, so let's do this. Let's do this. So now we're going to call this double X. So it's basically a fake out of double. All right, so what's going to happen is Archer has the ball. He's going to keep dribbling. Keep dribbling. Do a good job, point guards, in these next couple games of not picking up the dribble. No point of picking it up, okay, unless you're getting just tremendous heat. Keep dribbling. So same sort of principle. Avery's going to pretend like he's coming to the ball. He is then going to go under the basket. This time, there will be no screen on the 5 who will be chasing, but you guys are going to prepare yourself, okay, to set the screen. So Avery's going to get to about this point. He's going to have a chaser. They might switch off of it. At that point, Avery's then going to make a reverse pivot. He's going to come back this way, all right? It's Daniel's job to get basically under the basket to screen the 5 as he's coming back. It's Sahil's job to be then on this block to get the double screen going back this way. This play should be wide open, right? If it's run properly, Avery gets to this point. Daniel has to get on the right side of him to screen Avery's defender, right? I know this is really hard to watch and follow, but the point of it is we have to be there. All right, and then Sahil has to get him this way. So Avery's gonna make a jet here, a fake cut here. He's gonna go under the basket baseline just like he did in double. This is double X. He's gonna get to this point, just inside the key, almost at the block, and he's gonna come back this way, right? And he's gonna get a screen from Daniel, and he's gonna get a screen from Sahil, and he should be wide open to shoot the three, to shot fake, dribble up, shoot a quick jumper, or pile into the lane, right? Because there's going to be a lot of congestion right here, right? There's not going to be a switch. The switch won't be able to get all the way back over. There's too much congestion. So he will have the ability then to, but the key is this, right? Key is the remain arc spacing, right? Archer, you got to dribble left a little because you know you're going to go right? You know you're going to whip the pass that way. So that's double X, right? Let's also, in the play we had at the beginning of the year, and we've never run it, and a couple times last year when we ran it, it worked because we're never in the 5 out. So let's go to a 5 out. So in the 5 out, we have the 1, the 3, the 5. The 1's more up top. We have the 2 over here. We have the 4 over here. We'll just match numbers on numbers. Boom, 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 boom. It's called Pistons. So basically, Avery's going to pretend like he's setting a down screen here. You're basically replacing each other. All right. Let's say they fight through it. We want them to fight through it. We're not trying to get the action over here. Once that happens, then we have our 2 fire over and hit, and we then have our 4 come over and hit. Right. Trying to hit that 3. Again, trying to get him to go the long way to the baseline. Right. This guy should be over here following, right? The pass should go, let's fake this way, let's go that way. And we want to get him the ball, Avery the ball. He could shoot that ball or he could drive to the hoop. If the 4 notices the switch, that is probably a positive switch from a 4 who is guarding Daniel, a power forward, so to speak, to then be guarding Avery, who should then be able to, again, if he has a wide open shot, take it. Or if not, he should be able to take his right hand and make a fierce drive to the basket. So that is Pistons. So in this video, we did double X, and we did Pistons, which is in a 5 out. The double and the double X is a 4 out. That's against man. That is if we play black or any other, even we play Milford or whatever. The double and then double, I think double X will work really well if you sell double real good. Sort of again, it's a misdirection. We use that a lot in football. We should use it more in basketball. We haven't had a lot of time to get the practice time down and whatnot to do that. We try to do a few different things here, and it's sometimes a bit of an overload. We want to keep it simple, but we're faced now with all these different circumstances, and we know from playing all these teams what they do and who they have. So we have to try to prepare ourselves in the limited time we have to make something positive happen. But we're going to be Bloomfield, and then after that, Celine. We'll get to a video on that maybe later in the week. So, check these out. I know these are a bit long, but, it'll be good if we're all on the same page. And just because I mentioned the 5 names who usually start the game, you need to know where your comp is and where you'll be if you're a 1 or a 2 and where this stuff happens. Because we want to be able to run it no matter who is in the game. All right, we'll talk real soon. Have a good day.